And still a happy ending here as well. So victims of the Barsha fire thanked Dubai authorities for their prompt response. So tragic incident took place on September 7th in Barsha Heights when a fire erupted on the 7th floor of Almir Tower. And the fire reportedly broke out around 8:30 p.m. and residents were evacuated before the fire spread throughout the facade of the residential tower. Now, Lovin Dubai reached out to a number of residents residing in the building and learned that tenants were content with the way that the fire was handled by local authorities. Now, tenants were in praise of the Dubai civil defense teams who quickly arrived on the scene, extinguishing the fire shortly after.
Lovin Dubai spoke to a number of tenants. One who requested to remain anonymous shared that after the fire, shuttle buses were arranged, which shifted occupants to the Media Rotana Hotel for 2 nights. The next day, they were contacted to come and collect their important belongings from the building and documents from their homes. They waited in the lobby since they were letting everyone in, 1 floor at a time to make sure that everything was safe. They were then escorted to their flats by Dubai police. They were given strict instructions to only collect essentials such as passports, IDs, jewellery, money and other vital belongings. You can imagine how heartbreaking that must be and how kind of surreal that must be for these residents who are going through that.
Very true. But following that, no accommodation was given after 2 days and no update from the management either. We asked, so the tenant who gave us his statement said, we asked the owner regarding the money back for this month, but we weren't getting any updates because they said they gave it to the management and the management didn't say anything about the checks and money and all of that. But tenants were given a notice to vacate the premises by September 30th, 2022, so in a couple of days, as the property would be sealed and to undergo heavy renovations and contracts would be redistributed. But despite the plight residents are facing as a result of the fire, they remain optimistic and grateful that authorities have promptly put out the blaze before it spread to the interiors of Almir Tower, and they are hopeful that circumstances will improve and are just thankful to be safe. So it's great, like just speaking to them and hearing that optimism. I mean, it's a good feeling.
We've spoken about fires before, so we just want to loop you guys in as to the common reasons for residential fires in Dubai, just in case you can potentially help to avoid a disastrous situation. So improper disposal of cigarette butts, especially when it's hot. Do not throw a cigarette butt has not been put out. Just don't even throw your cigarette butts out the window because that's gross anyway, or at the balcony. But improper disposal, smoking on your balcony, disposing of cigarettes in the garbage room, electronic connections can also lead to fires, leaving electronic appliances switched on and unattended. I don't know about you, but I have hair straighteners that I've recently started using and I'm like, are they off? Faulty wiring that could also result in short circuits is also a reason for fires in Dubai. So take note of those. Simran wrote the article yesterday and they're all on Lovin Dubai if you want to have a double check. It's common sense really at the end of the day. Switch off from our side, switch off your electrical goods. Never throw cigarette butts anywhere. Make sure they're and keep them in. I don't know what you do.
Ashtrays. I think you can get ashtrays like anywhere and everywhere like that. I think that's one of the I don't smoke, so I don't know, but I think you put out an ashtray, right? It's like I think it's the flicking when people think they're off and then it could hit onto something.
Yeah. Exactly, that's the scary part.
Like a plant catches, like one of the main causes of fire actually is through cigarette butts, like in the garbage room, in the balcony, like throwing it in the plants. So just be so careful, like because one small mistake can put so many lives in danger, like even with hair straighteners.
We've all seen Friends. Well, maybe you haven't. Who knows? But yeah,
Friends.
We thought it was Friends, and you think it's candles, and I'm like, I like hair straighteners and I like candles.
Yikes!
Yikes!
But just not candles next to the curtains.
Or I've got a candle and then there's a lampshade. I need to think about it.
Oh, yeah. You got to rethink that situation.
I think we need to be careful. And also, like, if you cook after a night out, you come home, you need to make sure that you're turning everything off, all of that, because you're tired. Gas. Yeah, just a reminder to all residents. And our thoughts are, of course, with the victims of the Barsha fire, and hope that you're able to get all your belongings out and you'll find a new home very, very soon. Speaking of new homes, Dubai's most